you are tired of creating video or uploading your videos to this platform, you need to watch this video to the end. YouTube is not easy, as most people outside it would see. YouTube need effort, consistency, and your time for you to be able to grow here on this platform. So there are a lot of people who are burning out just like as you are feeling right now. And one reason you are burned out right now, or some of the reason you are feeling like you want to quit, uploading your video here on YouTube, is because you are not growing so fast. Your growth is coming very slow. Take it easy. You are not the only one. A lot of people have been there. A lot of people have spent years here before they could get to their 1,000 subscribers. So if you are struggling to grow on YouTube, watch to the end of this video, because I'm going to be bringing to your notice things you've been able to learn since you begin uploading your video here on YouTube that you've not really gotten to think about. So stay with me as I begin. Hey friends, my name is Philip, and if you are getting any value from this video and you love what I'm doing, please do not hesitate to click on the subscribe button. Doing that is one way you support me. Alright, if you've already done that, let's rock and roll. Before I started uploading my video on YouTube, I thought it would be very easy for me to come in here and get monetized and start making a lot of money. Little do I know that it will take all my time and attention to be able to grow here on YouTube. That is something you should start understanding right away. You are not going to get it done in one day, even in a week or months. You must be prepared to spend a lot of time here before you can get monetized or start making a lot of money from this platform. But aside that, have you taken your time to think about things you've been benefiting or things you've benefited since you started uploading video on this platform? So I'm just going to bring your notice to these things. For me, I've been able to gain many things aside monetization, so I'm just going to start listing them out for you to see. Just understand that if you put in time, effort, and your talent into this YouTube of a thing, it will help you grow physically, financially, intellectually, even spiritually, because there are a lot of things that YouTube is going to take you through before you can get what you are expecting. So let's get to it. Number one thing is it teaches about consistency. I so much believe that before you came here on YouTube, you must have been struggling to be consistent in some of the things you do, everyday activity that you do involve yourself into. But here on YouTube, for you to grow, YouTube take you through a process of life, which is to be consistent. If you are not consistent here, nobody will see you. Even YouTube upgrading will not recognize you. So YouTube will teach you consistency. So you should be able to understand that for you to progress here on YouTube, you must be consistent. That is one thing that YouTube have taught me along the way since I've been here on YouTube. So YouTube will teach you about consistency, and that's one thing in life that will help you get to wherever you are going to. Secondly, overcoming camera shyness. Before I joined YouTube, I hardly introduced myself while facing camera. Remember, facing camera to create YouTube content is different from facing camera while you are in a Zoom meeting. While you are in a Zoom meeting, you can just talk, relate, and use any terms of words you want to use. But while you are facing camera to create a YouTube content, the kind of preparedness is different. All you think about is your audience, what your audience will like, what they will want to listen to. So these are things that will be in your mind. So when I started creating video content, then I became used to facing camera, and now I can introduce myself on camera. I can talk about any idea while I am facing camera. That is one of the things I've been able to gain here on YouTube. Thirdly is editing skill. You might not have been able to gain the editing skill you have right now if not for creating YouTube content. Since I started creating YouTube content, I'm now able to edit with my phone and my computer. So if not for creating these videos, I would have not been able to use any of this software to edit videos. So creating video content has helped me to be able to learn how to use Adobe Premiere Pro to edit, CapCut, and even InShot to edit videos. Though I don't do more editing on my video, that's because I don't have a lot of time to do it. But meanwhile, I really have the skill. If I have time to do it, I can really add effects and every other things that have to do with, professional editing. I can be able to do it on my videos. So YouTube is one thing that helped me to learn and master video editing skill. So aside monetization, this is one of the skills I've been able to acquire since I've been here on YouTube. It's not really easy. Not everybody will have the time to learn that skill, but because I have the desire to be a YouTuber, I have to learn that skill. So that is one of the things I'm proud of that I have today because of YouTube. So the first thing I've gained since I've been here on YouTube that you have to consider before you give up is, ability to talk fluently. In the past, I do use teleprompter, this mini kind of teleprompter to record my script. I have two phones. I have to place one here and place one at the back for recording, but right now I don't need to use any of these anymore. So because I'm now fluent, all I just do is write out bullet point. Before I used to write out scripts, but right now I just only write out bullet points, points I need to talk about. Because I've been able to master how to talk to camera, I don't really need to write too much of scripts. All I do is write out bullet points and just talk to camera after gaining idea about those points. So YouTube has been able to help me talk fluently while I am facing camera. So you should think about that before you give up here on YouTube. So that is another skill that I've really mastered since I've been here on YouTube. So the fifth skill I would like to talk about that I've benefited since I've been here on YouTube is ability to learn new things like researching, analytics, statistics, and software usage. So since I've been here on YouTube, I've been able to learn new things. Before I come up with any ideas, I need to go do a deep research about that idea. It could be, using AI to do research. It could be searching on Google to know about that topic. It could be, analyzing that topic, getting the statistics about that topic. It could be a video content, hearing from others who have learned about that very topic. So having that skill is a very good thing. So YouTube has helped me to be able to draft out a lot of topic and learn about those topics before I present it to people. So YouTube has helped me in that line. And also using software, just like as I said earlier, I've been able to learn how to use multiple software to come up with ideas, to come up with things that people will like. For example, I know how to navigate around AI. I know how to use softwares. I know how to use other things related to be able to come up with good ideas. So YouTube is one thing that helped me to pass through these processes. If you are giving up on YouTube, you need to be able to think about these things and see how it has benefited you. So wherever I'm being called to, because I've gotten this skill, I can be able to present myself. And the last opportunity I would like to talk about is the opportunity to share what I have learned. So being here on YouTube is a great opportunity. It's one thing to learn something, is another thing to share it with audiences. So since I've been here on YouTube, everything I've learned, I've been able to package it into a video content and upload it to YouTube, and I found that many people have been interested in watching my video. It doesn't really matter how many people view it, but to those who viewed it and to much likes or comments I've gotten, I really appreciate. That is one motivation that kept me moving here on this platform. Having people to watch your video, having people to subscribe to your channel because of what they've gotten from the idea you shared is a very powerful thing. It really matters to me. So YouTube is an opportunity for people to hear me, and I really appreciate it. Having all of these things put together, I just don't want to give up. I just want to get it going even before monetization. I just don't want to give up, though I'm burnt out at a time, but I just don't want to stop. So consider all of these things before you quit YouTube if you can. you really ponder about this thing, consider it deeply, you come to see that YouTube is worth it. Hey friends, I believe that everything I've been able to talk about in this video suffice, and they can be really helpful if you think about them deeply. So they will help you to stay here on YouTube. They will help you to get motivated. Try to plan your days on how you can go along with creating videos so that you'll be able to reduce the burnout that comes from creating video here on YouTube. So my name remains Philip. If you love what I do and you are ready to support me to never give up on this channel, please click on the subscribe button, drop your like and your comment, and hoping to see you in the next video. Bye bye.